and subscribe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to With the Face. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be using Cuban tobacco. Haven't used that in a while. I think it's time, and it's has a wonderful scent to it. So I'm going to use that. I don't have the aftershave, so I'll put something on. I'll do something, but I do have our bowl, which I'm going to be using to make the lather. I have I have the Art of Shaving Fine Badger handmade brush right here. That's what it says on the side. I'm going to put back my Wet the Face one because I wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit, but I'm going to use this today. It's one of those cheap ones that you can get online. I think it's Yai, something like that. I know it begins with a Y. And its counterpart, or its clone, or its ripoff, if you need to see it. I don't even know if I still have it. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. The ripoff is the one from the Classic Shaving, I think is the name of it. Mr. Weber, or Webster, sold this for like, I don't know, $50. And this one you can get for like 19, something like that. There's a whole controversy on that. I didn't like the way he handled his conversation with me, because he just kind of like just left it, you know. He didn't answer any of the real questions that I wanted him to answer, because he couldn't. If he did, it would probably be discovered that he's not as honest as people think he is. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So stay tuned. Don't go away. Okay, so you can see that this is the bowl, right? And this is the soap. And we're going to take some of this and just place it right in the bowl. And I have to tell you, we had a grand opening of a Whole Foods store not too long ago, and they redid the entire mall, and they took away all the kinds of stores that were there, and they put all new ones, really nice, high-end stores. And when I walked in for the first time into the Whole Foods store, I was shocked to see a soap department that was extremely large, and it had all handmade soaps and stuff like that. And one of them was this one. I have used the other three that I already used. Just amazing. This one smells really great, and I'm having a good time just picking out some things and getting some ideas actually of scents and stuff. So you know, sometimes inspiration comes in all sorts of places. I remember there was a guy who was our art designer, and he used to buy all kinds of things and put them on shelves to inspire himself. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I don't know. Anyway, so here's the soap in there. This is the brush we're going to use, and I'm just going to wet it. This is a Fine Badger brush. I normally use synthetics now, but since this was staring me in the face when I went to go use it, when I went to go pick out one, I couldn't resist it. So because the bristles are so short and small on this, I emptied it twice. I loaded it up with water and emptied it twice in the bowl, and that's what I'm going to use for the water. So I'm going to start to incorporate everything in here, and then now I'm going to start creating the lather. So here we go. If you notice the bowl, I had Amy make them with a higher edge. When we first started doing this, they were very low, and that was one of the things I told her to do. And boy, did she did a fantastic job. She really did. Almost there. I woke up with a sore back, you know, like a muscle spasm kind of thing. And it's been bothering me all day. Alright, so. Wow. Okay, so let's bring this to the face and do the rest of the shave. Okay, so I have about 7 days growth, so let me wet the face. Okay, here's the brush. Let me apply this. Oh, man. See? Badge of brushes, man. Badge of brushes. That's why I don't use them. They shed. They shed. That's really nice and thick. Wow. I haven't used this one in a while, so wanted to come back to it. Oh boy, very nice. All right. Okay, let me just dry my hands here. I'm going to wet the razor down a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to start from the bottom here. Who knows what's going to happen, but here we go. So far, so good. So, I've been watching like Netflix and Apple TV, and I'll tell you what I've seen so far. I've seen something called Blue Ribbon Bake Off or Champion Bakery, something like that. Blue Ribbon Bake Champion. Look at this. Okay, let me tighten this up. First I'm gonna... So that's fun. You know, I'm watching that right now. And, you know, you can... If you don't want to see the whole entire format over and over and over again, you can just fast forward to where they pick who's going to win for that particular episode. I know it's not right, but, you know, the option's there. And then I've been catching up with they just released Emily in Paris, the new, I think it's the 3rd season. It's like a guilty pleasure for me. I think Miss Collins, who is the daughter of Phil Collins, I can't remember her actual name, but I think she's extremely talented in acting, and she is Also a very attractive woman and is a model. She can be a model or is a model. So I thought that was interesting. And then, oh yeah, they have this new movie that they just released. It's called The Union. That was real funny. And I might have already told you about that, but that was nice. That was funny. And then whenever Vince Vaughn is in a movie, I always enjoy it because I like his style. You know, he's a rapid fire, smart talker. Just an all-around funny guy when you get him going, man. He just doesn't stop. And he was in this new thing called Bad Monkey. Should give it a try. He's a detective who is trying to get his job back because he did something stupid. You're hard to let him go for a while. So a case comes his way where his buddy comes over and says, I think I got something for you. He goes, I'm not a detective anymore. You guys took everything away. But he knows how to deal with him. So he got him to come to the car and look into the ice box where he had a severed hand, a severed arm. And the story goes on from there. So I won't give anything away, but it's so funny. It's funny. It's up to the third episode. You have to wait. If you catch up, you have to wait. They're not all released at one time. So that's interesting way of doing it. Whereas, Netflix, I think, releases everything. I think that might be on Apple Plus. Sorry, I don't remember. And then there's another one, which is kind of like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe it's for kids, maybe it's not. Most likely it's for kids, but I turn it on and I watch like an hour and then I go away from it for 3 or 4 days and I come back. It's called The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It just seems interesting. It was just something I caught and now I'm stuck on it, so I just keep watching it. I'm looking for something that I can use as an aftershave, but it's hard to like pair an aftershave with Cuban tobacco if it's not Cuban tobacco, but it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm gonna do? I got Strawanza. Doesn't matter. This I always find interesting to use. Oh yeah. You know what? This goes good. So, if you're interested, try looking that up. I think it's like $70 a bottle. The last time I looked. Woo! So, there you have it. We're working on some new things, and I think we should have something out by next week, or release something by next week. Sorry, it's the cologne. And I have all my fall releases created, and they should be out in September, so look for that. I'm working now on the Christmas releases, so we'll see about those. I haven't decided. I know which one is, but I haven't decided on another one, or if I'm going to make another one. So that's it for this week. I had a great shave, and I hope you have a great shave, and I'll see you next week. So long. Like and subscribe.